You guys hear Cracker Barrel is fucking woke now? Some crazy shit. I never would have imagined. Because every time I ever gone into a Cracker Barrel, I was like, man, this place is aptly named. It truly was a barrel full of crackers. Well, I guess it wasn't technically a barrel, but it is technically full of crackers. I ain't never seen a black dude in a Cracker Barrel unless he was working there. I've never walked into a Cracker Barrel and seen even one black patron. I guess that's probably one of the benefits for a lot of people out there. The bland food repels all members of the black race. But I like Cracker Barrel, all right. I am, after all, as you may have noticed. You see my skin tone there? That is a cracker skin tone. Cracker Barrel to me is road trip food. You know, if I'm on a road trip and I see a Cracker Barrel, I'm like, you know what? Time to get me some of that good old-fashioned Cracker Barrel slop. You know? And I like the Cracker Barrel. You know, they got all the rocking chairs outside. You go in there, there's a terrible gift shop full of fucking garbage no one could conceivably want that's under 100 years old. You go through that. You know, you sit down, you eat, you order up a big old heaping plate full of white people slop. And and everyone around you is a Methuselah, octogenarian fucking central. And that's cool and all. But now, I don't know no more, man. I never thought the woke mind virus would come for dear sweet Cracker Barrel. But it does appear that has happened. Let me explain. Cracker Barrel's logo went from this to this. And I don't really see how that is woke. But I am assured by right-wingers all over Twitter that this is, in fact, one of the wokest wokes that ever woked. Oh, shit. I mean, I thought it was just part of this overall trend of companies oversimplifying their logos. For some reason, corporate America is so contemptuous of the intelligence of the average American. Well, I say for some reason, but honestly, I think we all know the reason. It's probably a bit deserved, but they literally think we're so stupid that when we see a logo with any sort of complexity, we are just befuddled and mind-boggled, and we just, oh, what am I even looking at? And so they decided to just simplify every logo to the nth degree, and thus we got this period of great minimalization of corporate logos. And Cracker Barrel is just the latest victim of this trend, right? And they got a CEO. I think her name is Julie Massino, if I'm remembering that right. And if I'm not, oh, well, who cares? She's just a CEO. No one should really know her name to begin with. But she's responsible for the change, which I guess is one of the reasons why it's woke, because she's a woman, right? I mean, imagine if she was a black woman, you know? I mean, honestly, and I'm not even saying this from a racist perspective. I'm just saying it from a Cracker Barrel perspective. You probably shouldn't even have a black woman be CEO of Cracker Barrel. I mean, it's just, I don't think that a black woman would understand what Cracker Barrel's all about. It's supposed to be a barrel full of crackers eating bland slop. She might actually try to introduce flavor into the mix, and that would really upset the balance of things, the natural order. Right. So anyway, yeah, I guess that's one of the reasons why it's woke, because a woman did it, you know? If it was a dude that did it, I guess it would still be woke, but they'd have to find a different reason. They'd just be like, he's a cuck or he's a commie or whatever. But it was a woman, so it's easy to do. Cracker Barrel stock actually took a nosedive after this new logo came out. But then I went back and looked at their 5 years of stock trends, and I found that, Cracker Barrel stock's been heading in a downward direction for a good bit of time now. And I think that maybe this CEO, seeing that, was like, okay, well, maybe we need to bring in a younger crowd. Maybe we need to, but it ain't gonna work. It's no matter what you do, it's a Cracker Barrel is gonna be Cracker Barrel, okay? There's nothing you can do to change the fact that your business model was, and always will be selling bland slop to octogenarian crackers. That is what you do. That is what you will always do. And trying to do something else as Cracker Barrel, I mean, it just doesn't make any goddamn sense. It's like trying to sell a prostitute to a eunuch, It's like trying to sell broccoli to me. It just doesn't work. One of the weirdest things I've seen is that Steak and Shake, the official account for Steak and Shake, is all over Twitter throwing shade at Cracker Barrel, saying they need to fire that CEO and Cracker Barrel is running from its heritage and so on and so forth. And I'm looking at Steak and Shake there. I'm like, hey, Steak and Shake, I agree with you that the new logo sucks and all that. Cracker Barrel's new logo is garbage, to be clear. In case I haven't made my position on the new logo clear, it fucking sucks. But Steak and Shake, get your own house in order before you start throwing that kind of shade at Cracker Barrel. Because, Cracker Barrel, to me, it might only be something I stop at if I'm on the road, but I would never stop at a goddamn Steak and Shake. You know why? Because back when Steak and Shake opened, they used to have big meat grinders right in the center of the restaurant where they would go and grind fresh steaks to show you that the beef was of the highest quality. And you know what they do now? They get the cheapest, shittiest garbage beef they can, and they flatten it into patties thinner than a sheet of paper. So, Steak and Shake, you need to shut your fucking mouth about tradition when all Cracker Barrel changed is, the fucking logo and the decor. Things that really, at the end of the day, are not that goddamn important. You changed the quality of your beef from excellent to dog shit. So if you want to talk about tradition, maybe you should return to the tradition of serving food that's fucking edible. How about that, motherfucker? Anyway, it's not woke, guys. There's nothing woke about this logo change. This is just a cynical ploy to seduce young people to start eating at Cracker Barrel, and it's never going to work. First of all, the place is called Cracker Barrel. I don't care if you get rid of the cracker and the barrel and try to modernize your look with some updated decor. You're never going to get fucking 20, 30, 40-somethings into your damn restaurant. They ain't going. They don't want it. You inherently appeal to people 70 and over. I don't know what it is. Someone reaches a certain age, they get a hankering for some goddamn Cracker Barrel. I don't know why. And once again, I'll go there sometimes on a road trip. And it's like a fun little thing for me. I'm going to go eat this slop. I'm going to go connect with my white roots. And I'm going to get me, what I really like at the Cracker Barrel is that hash brown casserole. I don't know why. The texture is gummy. The flavor is nothing. But goddamn, I love that slop. I don't know why. I would just eat a big old bowl of that shit. But anyway, yeah, Cracker Barrel is never going to appeal to the youth. This logo change is completely pointless, but it's not woke. It's just stupid. And I think that calling it woke just really demonstrates to me, demonstrates to the whole world really, once again, that the right, despite being gung-ho against anything that's even remotely has a whiff of woke, they have no actual functional definition of the damn word. They just ascribe the term woke to anything that they don't like, including something as, let's be fucking frank here, meaningless as a goddamn logo change. Now, that all being said, this logo change, once again, does suck my balls for a living. I mean, this looks like shit. I mean, it's totally devoid of character. I hate it. But at the end of the day, you know, I mean, if I can still get my white people slop at the Cracker Barrel, if I can still go into a Cracker Barrel and get me a big old fucking big boy breakfast or whatever the hell they call that, the most gluttonous breakfast they got. I think it's called like, they ought to just call it the fucking glutton. But I think it's called like the big farm boy or the strapping lad or some fucking goddamn bullshit like that. I love that shit. And I get extra fucking hash brown casserole on the side when I get it too. The only flavor profile that exists within that meal, by the way, is various levels of salt. But I don't think anything approaches the levels of salt that some of the right-wingers are having about this damn logo change. I seen them on Twitter. I will never set foot in a Cracker Barrel again after this travesty. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about, you little bitch? You won't step foot in it again because they changed their fucking logo? You don't like their logo as much, so you fucking never set foot in there again? Like, this just proves that when, like, ultra-lefties and rad-lib types say that white people ain't got no culture, this proves that that's true. Because if you're this incensed about, like, if all you have to cling to in your life is the Cracker Barrel logo and you feel like something was really stolen from you when they change it to something that sucks, like, man, you live an existence of pure desolation. I don't know what pernicious force deprived you of everything meaningful in life to the point where you're willing to go to battle for the goddamn Cracker Barrel logo. But I guess that's where we are as a nation. I guess that's where we've been for a hot minute now. And I guess that's all I have to say about that. That is all. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, comment, rate, whatever else you got to do. And check out this little advertisement that I've prepared for you for our upcoming show in New Jersey. Okay, so I guess through some convoluted series of bullshit, I don't have the ad right now. So I'm just going to tell you, I'm going to be doing a show in New Jersey with Paul's Ego and Scotty the Scorpion and the God Bombs. It's going to be in New Jersey, the greatest state in the Union. You want to see it? You got to buy the tickets down below, baby.